In this video, we'll explore how exciting the capabilities of ChatGPT Vision could be. This powerful feature allows ChatGPT to interpret charts, analyze code, understand sketches, and much more. We'll also see how it can provide valuable recommendations based on its interpretations. Let's dive. ChatGPT Vision takes your interaction with AI to the next level. It can analyze visual data, making it an incredible versatile tool for various tasks. Whether you're working with charts, coding projects, or even hand-drawn sketches, ChatGPT Vision can help you make sense to all of it. Let's start with a practical example. Interpreting a chart. Suppose you have a bar chart showing sales data over the last year. To analyze this, I'm going to type a prompt that says, "Here's a bar chart of sales data for 2023. Can you summarize the trends?" ChatGPT Vision will analyze the chart and provide insights, highlighting key trends such as increase or decrease in sales during specific months. This makes it easier to identify patterns at a glance. So it says, this bar chart displays sales data for the year 2023, showing a clear seasonal trend. Sales start at a moderate level in January. There is a consistent increase from February, peaking in May. You can observe that in this chart. Next it says, after May, sales slightly decreased but remained relatively high until August. From September onwards, this is a notable decline, with December showing the lowest sales of the year. So you can see that December shows the lowest sales. This pattern suggests that the highest demand for the product or service occurs in late spring to early summers, with a significant drop towards the end of the year. Next, let's see how ChatGPT Vision can assist with coding. Imagine you have a snippet of Python code that calculates the Fibonacci sequence. So this is my Python code. Now I'm going to type a prompt that says, "Here's a Python snippet. Can you explain what it does?" So ChatGPT Vision will interpret the code, breaking down its functionality and providing a clear explanation of how it generates the Fibonacci sequence, including any potential improvements or errors. So it says the Python code snippet you provided defines a function Fibonacci that generates and prints the Fibonacci sequence up to n terms. Here's how it works. So it has shown complete working of this code. Starts with initialization. The variables a and b are initialized to 0 and 1. For loop. The loop runs n times, where n is the number of terms in the Fibonacci sequence. Print and update. In each iteration of the loop, the current value of a is printed. The values of a and b are then updated for the next iteration. By running this function, you see the Fibonacci sequence printed starting from 0 up to the nth term. Here is an example output if n is set to 5. So this is the example output if we turn n to 5. First term is a is equals to 0, and then 1, and then 1, and then 2, and then 3. The function is simple and effective way to display Fibonacci sequence using Python. Now let's explore how ChatGPT Vision can work with sketches. If you draw a simple flowchart representing a project management process and type a prompt that says, "Here's my flowchart, can you help me understand the workflow?" So this is my flowchart for project management. So ChatGPT Vision says, this flowchart outlines the comprehensive workflow of project management across various stages. Here is a breakdown. First is project conception and initialization. Then it talks about defining and planning, followed by elements of planning, which are plan, character, scope, resources, and so on. So ChatGPT Vision analyzes the sketch, describes the workflow of the process, and offers suggestions for optimizing or refining the workflow based on your diagram. One of the standout features of ChatGPT Vision is its ability to provide recommendations based on visual input. For instance, if you have a sketch of a website layout, you are going to type a prompt that says, "Here's my website layout sketch. What recommendations do you have for improving the design?" So this is my website layout sketch. So it says, "Looking at your website layout sketch, here are some recommendations to improve the design. Hierarchy and layout. Ensure there's a clear visual hierarchy in the layout that guides the user's eye through the most important elements. For example, logo, navigation, and main content. Consider the spacing between elements." Then it talks about simplify navigation if possible. Ensure navigation menu is easy to locate and use across different devices. And so on. Implementing these suggestions can help enhance the functionality, aesthetic appeal, and user experience of your website. So ChatGPT Vision accesses the layout and offers valuable feedback on your user experience, design principles, and potential enhancements to make your website more effective. Let's say you have a pie chart showing the distribution of expenses in a monthly budget. For this, you are going to upload a pie chart of monthly budget and type this prompt. Analyze this pie chart and suggest ways to reduce expenses. Now ChatGPT Vision will examine the chart and provide insights on which categories consume the most resources, along with practical suggestions for reducing spending in those areas. So it says that the pie chart you provided appears to illustrate the distribution of expenses across different categories. Yellow section, which is 40%, you can see in this image. This is the target segment and represents a significant portion of the total expenses. Green section, which is 20%, the second largest category, which is cost reductions. Red and purple are 15 each. These categories represent smaller portions, but still significant areas where savings could be made. So it has also provided strategies to reduce these expenses, which are focused on the largest categories, consolidate and negotiate, and so on. ChatGPT Vision can also assist with technical issues. If you have a screenshot of an error message from a software application, you can upload here and type a prompt. Here's an error message I'm seeing on my software. What does it mean and how can I fix it? This is my error message. So it says the error message you're encountering in your software according to the provided screenshot is a web-driven exception from Selenium with the message stating an unknown command session. This type of error typically indicates an issue with the Selenium WebDriver. So ChatGPT Vision will interpret the message, explain the issue, and offer steps to resolve it, making the troubleshooting much easier. As you can see, ChatGPT Vision is a remarkable tool that extends the capabilities of ChatGPT beyond text. Whether you're interpreting charts, analyzing code, understanding sketches, or seeking recommendations, ChatGPT Vision enhances your ability to interact your usual data effectively.